Welcome back to the 628 Dirt Rooster channel, where hobby beekeeping is a way of life. December 26th. Bees are flying. Crazy active. They're still bringing in pollen. Don't know what they're getting it off of, and I think they're still bringing in nectar, and I have no clue what they're getting that off of. This one here, though, faring pretty well. 2 days ago they were sick. They were all over the ground. Yeah, bees get sick with non-fatal diseases just like we do. Non-fatal sickness is not necessarily a disease, and they can pull through with or without our help. So 2 days ago this hive had probably 50 bees on the ground. Sometimes you can help them through that by feeding them sugar water and taking out whatever they're eating. Most of the time, if you leave them alone, as long as it's a strong colony, they'll just pull through it with no problem. But I think what happened with these is they're going in a neighborhood right back over this way where there's a whole lot of Christmas decorations. I think they were just sick of hearing all the Christmas music. Another one doing good. These have been doing really good under this old shed. And I hate to move them, but this thing is, I got one board holding the whole thing up. I'm about to have to take it down, so these bees have got to be moved. These went through a bout of sickness as well. See all the poop stains on the front of the box. No sign of sickness in them right now though. They're doing very well. So they must all got into the same thing. I don't know what they were eating, but it didn't sit well with them. So let me, if the lid's not glued down too tight, I'll look at them real quick. They're doing good. I forgot to put these screws up here to space the lid out during the summer. Just put some lag screws in the corners for ventilation. They're a little testy, so I'm not going to pull frames, but dude's heavy. They got honey. People eating popsicles. Yeah, it's warm. It's December 26th. People are buying popsicles. Yeah. 72 degrees, foggy. Going to do a cutout. As far as I can recall, this is the first hive removal ever done in the fog. Guess that'll be a different experience. Rolling in pretty thick. That's a beach out there. And the Gulf of Mexico past that. Just got through talking with a tenant on this one. This is the third time bees have been in this house. Right there. And you can see, he said they cut out a section of wall before. Another beekeeper came and got them before. That trim board right there is what they used to cover the gap where they cut it before. It needs to be re-sided all the way around. The window trim's rotting out and stuff, so all these little gaps are allowing free access to where a hive used to be. Looks like they use expanding foam to try to close that up. Never a good idea, especially if there was an old hive in that location, because they just, you know, they'll chew through it, work their way through it. But on this one, it looks like they're going between siding boards. Getting tangled up in the vines. That's all I need to get hung up on a spiky wood fence. You want to take lots and lots of care in smoke and lighting, or using your smoker in areas like this. Just, I mean, every surface is just covered with dry leaves. Recipe for disaster should you screw up, so be really careful on that. Now, with today's weather being what it is, I'm not looking for them to be super cooperative, so I went ahead and cut down some mistletoe. I'll top my smoker off with mistletoe so they'll greet me with kisses. Alright, I got the first couple boards off. I can see the hive. There's a little section there. It's going over into this joist space here. I gotta pull another board off before I can really see it good. And probably cut out some of that expanding foam. I had to cut the first little section of comb out. It was really honey filled, about the same as this next one. Feels like it might be some, well, it's not crunchy comb, but it's kind of thick. Hear me tapping on it. It's pretty thick comb. This stuff is so intertwined in the plumbing and the framing, it's going to be really kind of hard to get to it all. I'm going to put in a good effort. Maybe we'll get the whole hive out, hopefully. Making some headway. I got a bunch of comb cut out, but I'm at a bad spot right here. I can't take this out for obvious reasons. Incredibly old, very heavy. It would get destroyed if I tried to take it apart. And back here behind that framing is more hive. I can't tell how far because the hole's only big enough to get my fingers in. I can grab the first little front sections of comb. Once my hand's in there, I can't see anything. So I'm getting the big pieces that I can see. With this camera up close like this, it looks like there's a lot of space to work. This is the thickness of my hand right here. Not a lot of room to work, but there's a lot of space for them to build back in there. So I'm not not 100% sure I'm gonna get these out today. I'm probably gonna have to come back and vacuum. I thought I was gonna be able to find the queen cager and set up a box outside. I don't think that's going to be the case today. I've only gotten stung half a dozen times. 3 or 4 of them was from me mashing them. I got stung somewhere in the ear over here and somewhere in the hairline over here. Other than that, they're being pretty calm from what I expected. I really kind of expected to get hammered pretty bad and have to suit up. It was overcast. Well, it's not overcast, it's foggy. I guess it's the same thing. They're still flying though. Well, I was gonna say something and I don't even remember what it was, because as soon as I hit record, Jeff Horchoff called and it shut my video down. And then when I called him back, he didn't even answer. I had to go to voicemail. Kind of what I'm pulling out. Decent honey stores, no brood, very little pollen. They're still bringing in pollen, but I'm not finding a lot of it. Of course, I'm only about halfway through, I think. Every time I think I'm at the back of it, it just keeps on going. I'm at a spot right here where this is about the thickness of my wrist. Can't reach up in there much further. My forearm's too big. I can kind of reach around here a little bit. That's what I'm working with though. Multi-tiered framing, scabs, and just deadwood everywhere. And then this piece here is what I'm worried about. I can't tell how big it is or how far it goes. That's obviously where the bulk of the bees are right now, and it's because I've cut this out and there's access to that side through that crack over there. So now that I've removed all this, everybody's gathered up over here, so I may have to come back tomorrow with a repellent to hose up in there and the vac and just vac them out. I was hoping not to have to use the vac. I don't like to use it unless I have to, but it may be a necessity on this one. It's supposed to rain tomorrow too, which is not good. I'm giving up for tonight. I got a bucket full of comb. I got bees hiding. Let me shine some light. Bees hiding right there on a piece of comb that I can't reach. I'm gonna have to build something to reach them. Yeah. I lost my balance. Just got bees hiding all around in here, but that's what I got left. And I hope, man, I can already see that goes back past that blocking right there. This might end up being a ceiling cut in the downstairs closet or bathroom, whichever. So I might I think I'll end the video here. And yeah, it's just pitch black outside. There's the sky, there's the neighbor's house. Can't see what I'm doing anymore. Holding a flashlight in my teeth to work. I can't hardly reach anything. So until next time, you don't even have to ask, did I get them? You know me, they're coming out. Yes, I got the queen. Not yet, but I'm just telling you. I got the queen, got the rest of the hive out. They're all doing good. They survived. And yeah, just speaking in faith. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching. I would have got the whole thing if Jeff Horchoff hadn't kept calling. He should have been here to help instead of calling and bothering me while I'm doing a cutout. Thanks a lot, Jeff. Well, the mistletoe didn't turn out quite like I thought it was. They were whispering sweet nothings in my ear, but nobody tried to kiss me in the mouth.